Hey, Jake. That's good there. Move that over to there. Let's see. Okay, there's that. I gotta do is just do the Facebook post. Why is it not showing up on my... There it is. Okay. Okay, mic's on, everything's good. Okay. Alright, guys, I'm live. This is episode 15 of the Beard of Power. Remember, guys, if you like the content, hit the like button, then share it on your social media. If you got any questions or comments, you know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and do that notification bell thing. If you're watching on Twitch, drop me a follow. Those are the free and easy things you can do to help this channel out. If you want to support the channel directly, click the join button on YouTube. Drop me a sub on Twitch or look in the live stream chats, the description, or the Twitch panels to use the coffee link for a one-time tip. All right. So what we're doing is we're headed back to Riften. So we got a long trip ahead of us. We're gonna walk back to Riften because just because. I really need to get my blacksmithing skill raised up. Gonna have to make me some iron daggers or something. Or maybe grab some armors from the bandits at a halted stream camp and improve them. I don't care if I'll improve them, and I don't care if I throw them away. It's that doesn't really matter. Hey, you know what? I didn't realize there was... I just realized there's 2 wood chopping blocks in Dragon's Bridge. There's one up there, and then there's one over there. I didn't even realize that.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can help me. You can say it.
Lightly armored means light on the feet. Smart.
Except I'm not lightly armored. Okay, hail. Say it. Last chance. Yep, you didn't say it. You can bounce over the fucking cliff and go down into the water. I don't care. Make sure my cursor's under the game instead of on the other monitor. Wow. I gained gained some werewolf perk progress for that. Do I have anything to sell to this merchant? Yes. Hey, Miss Merchant, you. Excuse me.
Hey, you're the one that hurt me.
No, that wasn't me.
Take a look.
No, that wasn't me. Go ahead and buy this shit. Hey, alright, and that was a level up, too. Awesome. I didn't hurt you. Oh, wait, I might have. She might have got caught up in one of the battles. Oh wow, I'm already to the point where I need to get rid of some gold. She still got 400 gold. She's got 78 gold. I bet you I got some arrows to sell her. Sure. See ya. Yep. I'm gonna go into the staff and dump this shit off. I didn't realize I had so much shit. Yeah, it was. We got you on tape. Oh no. They got video of the Thundercock doing something he shouldn't have. That wouldn't be the first time. Porker loaf. Okay, I need to dump off some gold. $3,000 in here. And then our first one here will be this, and I'm going to put 1,000 in here. Do I need? Can I break anything? Yeah, I can break that. Hey, John. How many iron ingots have I got? 257? Yeah. I'm gonna try to put this Coral Dragon Claw. Oh yeah, I can... I don't know where it goes or what it's for, but... kind of like find that out. Level up. Perks to increase. Let's go ahead and do the heavy armor perk there. Yes, thank you. How are you doing today, John? Yeah, Jake, like I said, I got the meadery, the Whiterun meadery building rebuilt. Came in like 50 kilobytes smaller than the vanilla model. Plus, it's got the foundation and the porch on it, so that's a good thing. Now I'm starting on that one building, the one Whiterun House 04, the one that has had two sides to it that I had to. It has like the two different houses connected, and I had to join them in the interior model. It's gonna look a little different because the vanilla model only has like 4 of the wood pillars out front, and then so I'm putting pillars all the way around it, but it's gonna be the same basic shape. Oh, you downloaded Raven Skyheart? Yeah, the new version, she has SMP hair, so that's always really good. It's going to be a little harder though, because it's got odd angles. But I can figure it out. It's still going to look good. It'll probably look better. It'll come in smaller with the file size. Honestly, I think it's a lower poly lower poly than
Someone do something.
a fucking mud crab. You're bitching because of a mud crab? I didn't need to do anything. My followers took care of it. I don't need no more food. Yeah, Raven, it's come a long way since the LE days. Right, but I'm thinking more along the lines of file size or the size of the download, because I'm limited to 5 gigabytes. And I don't want it to be nearly that big. Because the face gens and stuff's going to take up quite a bit. So, cutting out some of the file size on the exterior models by redoing them. And they still look really, really good. But if they look really good and they're a smaller file size than the vanilla, that really will change stuff. Except the castle. The castle's probably going to be pretty big. Not really sure yet. One nice thing is when I export stuff, it from Blender, it automatically triangulates them now. With I don't know why, but before it didn't. Now it does. And triangulation in this game is very important because the game's set up to render the meshes triangulated. And what I mean by that is there's quads, which are 4-sided, and the triangulated are 3-sided. And the game is set up to render 3-sided triangulated meshes. It'll render 4-sided meshes, but it could cause problems. So, all right, let's save right here. Fixing to go into a fight. Make sure my unrelenting force is turned on. We're gonna start the fight over here. I'm gonna take his armor because I'm gonna. And his weapon because I'm gonna improve all those on the bench.
Are you prepared to die?
Oh, I'm up to ultimate healings already. Okay. Let me see. Might as well take his shit. Parkour my ass up here. Let's see, we'll take that. Take that. Take that. And though I don't want that. I didn't want that torch, but okay. We'll take that and that. That. Those and that. And let's go ahead and take the fur armor too. Take that. That. Those, that, those, that, and that. We'll strip him right down. And we'll take the fur armor there and strip her down. Because we're going to improve all that shit on the workbench. Alright, we'll go into the staff so that I can do my shit here. Okay, I'm gonna need steel ingots. And probably iron ingots. Maybe? Yeah, iron ingots. Oops. I'm gonna need some iron ingots. Probably not that many. That'll work. And don't need no ebony ingots. Gonna need fine moonstone. Take the steel ingots and the iron ingots and the leather. We'll go for that many, and we'll take the blacksmith elixirs. Now we'll go ahead and improve that, improve that, improve that. Okay, now we'll improve these weapons. Now we'll put a ring of smithing on and do that all again, because that will... where's it at? There it is. A little cheat code I figured out. You improve them without any kind of enchanted item to improve your smithing. Then you put your smith ring on and you improve them further. And then you leave your smithing ring on and drink blacksmith elixir. And you get 3 improvements on anything you improve, so it really helps. So now what I'll do is I'll drink a blacksmith elixir. Drink another one. And I get to improve all this shit again. And this is all my rig. Oh. There. Now I can stick this. I got more leather. No. Put that stuff back in there. Any of my ingots I got left over. And what'd that take my smithing up to? 67? That's better than nothing. 1, 2, 3. There. Still... Oh, wait. Glassmithing. And I got 2 more. Ooh, I got another block. That'll work. And let's go ahead and we'll sleep in here. And I'm gonna dump off these iron daggers. That, and I don't need that. Oh, all right. Well, get rid of that. Hey, wait a minute. I might be able to break that. Iron Warhammer of Sparks. Sure. And that lets me get that particular perk. Or that enchantment. And let's go ahead and drop this fur armor in here. Hide armor. And oh, I could do that whole set of Nordic carved armor. Yeah. Not going to. Fuck it. Shouldn't have picked. Didn't get no Quicksilver ingots. I'll get something later. Scale boots, scale bracers, and the Thieves Guild armor can go in here. I don't need to carry that around with me. Now I just need to eat. There we go. Oh, my back. Oh, my aching back. God damn, that hurts. Oh. All right. Now we'll keep heading for Riften. Fucking bandit explorer in the middle of all this nonsense. Get him, Lydia! Damn! Lydia's like, screw you. Lydia took that boy to the cleaners. Rod, welcome to the stream. Yeah, my Skyrim looks a little bit different than the vanilla Skyrim. Just a little bit. Remember, guys, if you like the stream, hit that like button. Really helps. You're making a mod list. I suggest, if you want to cut back on all the environmental mods, like landscape textures and stuff, get my mod. It's called Mighty Fresh Skyrim. It's basically, it changes the entire look of the game. It changes lots of stuff, dude. It's a big download though. It's like 4 gigabytes. But all I use is Mighty Fresh Skyrim, Dolomite Weathers, ELFX, Lights Enhancement, and I use Skyrim 3D Trees and Plants, and I use Scoldini Grass. And I got a ENB that I made called 9 Dolor ENB, which is up on Shaken Mods. All my stuff's on Shaken Mods. And if you really want to make the game tough, if you got some kind of masochistic death wish to where you're kind of sick of the bandits being one shots and all that stuff, and you want them, and my game just crashed, and I'm not sure why. Yeah, see, I don't like the look of vanilla Skyrim because it's too washed out for me. Not sure why my game crashed. Oh, that's right. It's a Bethesda game. That's why. See, here's the thing. My game looks the way it does, and the textures are all vanilla size textures, dude. The 2K vanilla textures. But it's the what I did to them. I sharpened them, darkened them, and then I took the normal maps and I sharpened the normal maps so everything pops a little more. So it's a lot more, there's more, for lack of a better word, clarity. They don't have to be 4K textures. Although the mountains are still the rocks and stuff are still 4K textures, but it's all one texture, so. But that rock texture, that's a custom texture that I made. And it didn't start as like just a darkened darkened vanilla texture or anything. That's a custom texture I made, and it started out at 16K, dude. And then I actually had to, I had to take and downscale it. And the roads are 3D roads, but the collision's a little fucked up on them because the stones don't actually, they just have vanilla collision. Because at the time when I made this, I tried to do use chunk merge for the collision, and it was crashing the game a lot. And at the time, NifScope didn't have the abilities that it has now, so I may go back and retexture or redo the collision on the roads. But it looks good. It looks fine now. I mean, not an issue. Not that big of an issue to where, like, unless you're like really paying attention and stopping and looking at your feet all the time. But if you're just playing along, you don't even notice it. Okay, you want to be the first one to get whacked. All right.
Like a fight on fleet.
Shit, she ain't got none I want. Who's this? Adventurers? Yep. I use populated Skyrim Hell Edition too, so it puts a lot more people on the roads and stuff. It puts a lot more NPCs in Skyrim, and it really helps. It makes it seem more alive. Plus, it puts more bandits in the bandit camps and stuff, too. And with my Housecarls and Hussies Ultra Edition, bandits churn in on Legend when you play on Legendary Edition, Legendary mode, or skill level, turns bandit camps into death traps if you don't have, like, a lot of followers and high armor rating or high health. Really makes it much more difficult. And that was kind of the point. And those bandit explorers, they show up everywhere, man. They come out of nowhere. But that's okay. Well, that chocolate Smurfy's gone. Oh, I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for having a little bit of alcohol to drink, my back would be kicking my ass. Like really, really, really bad, dude. Blunting the pain. For those that don't know, I hurt my back last week. I think I slipped a disc or herniated a disc or some crazy nonsense like that. My back's all bruised up. And everything, pretty much everything, when I'm sitting, laying down, walking, it all hurts, dude. And at my age, well, kind of used to everything hurting. But yeah, on top of my other medical conditions, having a hurt back's not a good thing. Yeah, I'm damn near level 50, and haven't even done the first main quest mission to go to Kynes Grove yet. The way I do this is after every quest line that I finish, like I just finished the companions, so I'm actually a harbinger now. I put a poll up on my channel of what to do next. I give some options. And last one, Thieves Guild one, so now I'm doing the Thieves Guild, all the Thieves Guild quests. Last playthrough I did was a female, and I did Raven Skyheart. And then I ended up stopping that. I had finished the main quest, and I still had the DLCs to do, but I was like, screw it. I started over with Thor, and made Raven into a follower. But I'm gonna end up after I get this playthrough done, I'm gonna make Thor into a follower. Oh, there's one of those big old giants walking down the road. Shit. What I'd like to do, if I can, I'm going to talk to my friend Clockwork Tot, and I'm going to see if he can make the oh, since you're going to stand right there, you get an arrow. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna ask Clockwork Todd if he can make Thor's hair into SMP so that give it HDT or whatever it is. Because I don't know how to I don't know how to do it with females. Much less males. A male hair. That's his thing, though. He knows how to do that shit. Is there iron ore over here? No. It's over this hill, I think. I ain't gonna worry about it. Oh, I see why the giant's walking down the road. He's got the painted cow. Not a mod I made. This isn't a mod I made, but it is a mod I helped on. Cows of Tamriel. I made the painted cow texture. Bet you I could piss that giant off if I killed that cow. What do you think? He'd get mad. I think he'd get mad if I killed that cow. That giant would get pissed off at me. I'd be public enemy #1 to giants. They'd be like, okay, you're killing our cows, fucker. That's our food. Because I don't think they actually eat the mammoths that they herd. Unless the mammoth dies, then they probably harvest them for their meat, but I think they eat cows. I think cows is their, like, because every giant camp you go into, just about, that I've noticed, there's always a cow that they got roasting. So they like beef. Ugh. Still got a long way. Ooh, boy, look at that sky. That sky is fucking awesome looking. That's like epic. It looks real, dude. Well, as real as it can get. There's only one problem. There's only one problem with the sky. It doesn't look like the sky's over our head. There's no chemtrails, dude. That'd be horrible if somebody made a mod called Chemtrails over Skyrim. Oh my god, that would be terrible. Come out of your house and there'll be like crisscrosses across the sky looking like a checkerboard and shit. T.A.P, you're talking about that conspiracy theory bullshit and all that. Shut up, Larry. It's not a conspiracy theory anymore. Oh! I was attacked from behind by a mud crab. Fucker, give me your chittens. Not chitlins, chittens. Yeah, they use the milk from mammoths to make cheese. So they like beef and cheese. Guess giants aren't so bad. At least they like red meat. Oh yeah, he's 100% Chad. He's up there. He's up there on the scale. He's got the beard of power. He's a true Nord. He's a Nord man, yeah. That likes to drink his mead. Speaking of which, how much mead have I got? Alright. He can drink 5 bottles of mead and not get drunk. He ain't even drunk off of 5 bottles of mead. But he's not thirsty no more. He's got to drink at least a 12-pack to get for him to catch a buzz. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I got to go use the restroom. Alright guys, I'm back. We're still on our way to Riften. Let's see, last time I went through via Vaulting Towers on the way here. So I'm gonna go back through and go over the mountains again. Which means I gotta go through Falkreath. Which is fine. Damien, welcome to the stream. Or welcome back, I'm sorry. How you doing? I thought you was gonna do your stream. Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta go up that road right there. And what's my level? 40? Alright, when I reach level 50, I'm gonna upgrade my armor. From steel to, I'm gonna upgrade it to that Whiterun Housecarl, Thane's Housecarl armor. Because eventually that's gonna be the armor that my Thor follower will wear. It's black and gold. Got some horsies on it. Of course, I'd love nothing better than to make it have two giant roosters on it, but nope. Hey Phantom, what's up, man? No, I'm not spending I'm staying home for Christmas. I don't travel anymore, so it's a little bit difficult. My wheelchair is kind of hard to transport around. It's easy enough under its own power, but when I gotta go any place in a vehicle, I gotta have a wheelchair, something that can take it, haul the wheelchair too. So it has to be like a handicap accessible van with a lift on it and shit. And I don't happen to own one of those. even if I did, it's not like I could legally drive it on the road. Notice I said I didn't say I can't drive it, because I can drive. I can drive like a madman. I know how to drive very well. But because of some bad choices when I was younger, when I was a young man, I'm not able to get a license in any state. Ever. And if I did need to go someplace like far away, I'd have to take a Greyhound bus. Now, Greyhound buses do have handicap. Most of them have, because it's federal law, most of them have handicap lifts built into them. But you know what? Riding a Greyhound bus is hard enough as it is. It's a torture. I wouldn't want to try it in a wheelchair. It'd be terrible. Putting aside the fact that you can't smoke on them no more. When I was a kid, you could smoke on a Greyhound bus, but can't now. Can't vape. You could chew. Last I knew, you could dip, but I don't know if they probably come up with some rule that you can't dip either. But the last time I rode a Greyhound bus, I said, never again, dude. Never, ever, ever again. Last Greyhound bus trip I took was from Louisiana to Huntington, West Virginia. It took us 6 days being on the bus. 6 fucking days, dude, to go from Louisiana to West Virginia. And me and the dude that was traveling with me, Ruben, he ended up going from let's see what my firewood situation is here. He ended up going from riding with me up to West Virginia, but then he turned around and got back on the bus and headed for, and his ticket, he got another ticket, and he headed from West Virginia to Seattle, Washington. Oh my God. I thought he said he was on the bus for almost 10 days, dude. That's fucking insane. I know when I went from, I rode the Greyhound from Boston, Massachusetts to Phoenix, Arizona. It took us It took me 15 days to get from Boston, Massachusetts to Phoenix, Arizona. It wasn't supposed to take that long. It was only, they said it was only going to take 8 days. But because of delays and buses breaking down and all kinds of other shit, yeah, it took 15 fucking days. Yeah, it was. It was a lot of time, dude. It was a crazy amount of time. I was not a happy camper. When I got off that bus, oh my God, dude. It's sort of like being on a ship. When you get off of it, yeah, it's sort of like that. You know what? Screw it. Oh, wait. Hail, friend. Oh, that answers that question. God damn it. I had just fixed that. Well, I don't have to worry about it from here.
I've had enough of
Oh yeah, I was ready. I was just ready to get off that bus. It wasn't so much the fresh air, because you know we'd stop for meal stops and stuff like that. It was just being confined and not being able to sleep worth a shit. I better save. Because those buses aren't made for like leg room and being able to recline your seat and sleep. No. They're made to pack as many people into the smallest space as possible to maximize profits. The only time I could ever lay down and stretch and kind of stretch out is if I managed to get the very back seat, because there's three seats across on those in those buses in the back. But then you're right next to the bathroom. which has its own set of problems. There was this. I remember there was this. I don't know where I was at, but I remember being on a Greyhound bus. I was on a Greyhound bus, and it was a long trip. And there was this old man up at the front of the bus. He went to the bathroom probably once an hour. And every time he come out of the bathroom, dude, it smelled like rotten cabbage. Just stomach churning. Just, oh my God, dude. Oh, it smelled like something crawled up in him and died. So yeah, I'm in the back seats of the bus makes it really hard. Now I'm not like a big fan of dipping or chewing tobacco, but in those cases, every time I ever went on the bus, I would get me a couple of cans of chew. Because that not being able to smoke a cigarette, you know, 4 hours in between stops, then you get those asshole bus drivers. They'll stop to pick up packages, right? Why anybody would ship anything through Greyhound, I don't know, but they'd stop to pick up packages and be sitting there for a half an hour waiting to pick up these packages and not let people off the bus to go smoke a cigarette or nothing. But there were some bus drivers that was cool about it. Why does deer want to attack me? Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary is right there below me. Well, I can walk up to the end. But one thing I can say is I never got kicked off the bus. I always felt bad for people that did. And I've seen quite a few people get kicked off the bus for either drinking or going in the bathroom and smoking a cigarette. And people think, you know, you go in the bathroom and there's the little window thing that they can push open a little bit and blow it out there. You still can smell that shit, dude. And if you think that bus driver isn't noticing that in his mirrors that little window's getting pushed out, you're fucking crazy. They notice that shit because they're paying attention to their mirrors while they're driving down the road. You know, they're paying attention to their mirrors. There's just a random bandit out here. What you got for me, Raven? Coming with the iron ingots. It's like, here, have 5 iron ingots. Okay. But yeah, you would see people get kicked off the bus for smoking cigarettes or drinking while on the bus. They'd have, you know, they'd go and they'd buy some beer and they'd bring it on the bus, or they'd buy some alcohol and they'd sit there and drink and then act like you couldn't smell the alcohol on them. Every little thing like that, every little smell, dude, you can smell that kind of shit on those buses. And not just like a couple of seats around, the whole bus can smell it because of the ventilation system they have. No, some wolves. This is the first time I've been in Falkreath on this playthrough. What's really bad is when you get people to get on those buses that, let's just say, their sanitary habits aren't up to par. Because that can get, it can start smelling like a homeless shelter pretty quick, dude. Yeah, my mom said, yeah, we all know you don't like homeless shelters. I hate homeless shelters, dude. I hate them. I would actively not go to them. When I was on the streets, I'd actively not go to them.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Yeah, you do that. Because those say fucking ugh.
How can I argue with that? Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Oh, Raven Sir's gonna. She's waiting for me at the bed. She's like, I'm gonna stay with you tonight, sir. Yes, yes, girl, you can. Oh, I gotta fix my thing here. All right. 12, 7, 6, 5. But yeah, those. I'm not a fan of Lydia brewing up 3 potions of ultimate healing. I didn't know there was a alchemy station here. Okay. Let's see. Bread, stew, beef, and a cooked mammoth snout. But But yeah, like I said, I kind of feel...
Of course.
I kind of feel sorry for
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
people that got kicked off the bus. Like, there was like one guy, we was out. He kind of deserved it because he was drinking and being belligerent to people, okay? But he was like up in the front of the bus, so it didn't really matter to me. It didn't really bother me in any sense because he was like up in the front part of the bus. Well, he was being drunken. He was drinking and he was getting drunk and belligerent and trying to start fights and shit. And out in the middle of it was like on, I think we was on Interstate 80. And it was someplace in, I don't know, Kansas, Iowa. Because we had just stopped. We had just like an hour before we had just stopped at Iowa 80 for our rest stop. The big truck stop at Iowa 80, because we came up 40 and then switched over to 80. And bus driver pulled over on the side of the interstate and was like, "You're out of here." And kicked him off the bus. Gave him a suitcase from underneath the bus and left him on the side of the road, dude. Which complicates matters greatly if that shit happens, because if you're on the walking along the interstate, you're gonna get pulled over by the cops. Cops will be on you like flies on shit, dude. I've never seen a cop not get somebody off the interstate, and usually they arrest you. I actually because I had gotten dropped off at this rest stop. This guy was like, he's like, "Oh, I'm only gonna go up here to the next exit, and there's nothing on that exit, and it goes off into country road, so I'm gonna drop you here at the rest stop." Now, like, I could say no. So he dropped me at this rest stop. And it had been raining. I was soaking wet anyway. So I took and I went into this rest stop. And it was, no, I'm not going to do this fucking weather. I go into this rest stop and I'm dry, and my clothes were soaked, dude. And it was starting to get chilly. So I go into this rest stop and I'm using the hand dryers for your hands. I'm using the hand dryer to dry my pants out and dry my shirt out and all that other shit, right? And I don't know how long I was in there. Well, however long I was in there, it had started snowing. And it was, when I come out of the restroom, it was pretty serious. It was, there was snow on the ground. Oh, ooh, that had to have hurt, dude. I mean, there was a foot and a half of snow on the ground.
You open! Enough! No!
And so when I came out, I was sitting there and I was like, I'm just looking out at the snow and I'm like, shit. My clothes are still a little damp. Well, this state trooper, this was in Indiana. This state trooper pulls in and he comes into the rest stop. He's like, and he took one look at me. He knew I was on the road. He said, you can't stay here. I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? I said, you know, he said, I'll tell you what. He said, there's an exit 2 miles up that way. He said, walk up there. I'll make sure nobody messes with you while you're on the... He says, this is what I patrol. Nobody's going to mess with you. Walk up there, get off the interstate. And mind you, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, dude. I'm like, all right. He says, your only other option is for me to take you to jail. I'm like, I don't want to go to jail. I'll go. So I started walking for this interstate, and it's fucking snowing like mad, dude. Like blizzard conditions, whiteout conditions. And it's like a foot of snow on the ground already. And I got up, and I was cold as hell, and I got up to the... And I was tired as hell, too, dude. I was just wrecked. I got up to this bridge. Who is this guy? I got up to this bridge and just couldn't go anymore, dude.
What's a milk drinker like you do? Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
Let me
I don't have to take that from you.
wipe this guy out. Damn, sucks to be him. But yeah, I couldn't go anymore, so I crawls up under this bridge. Now I had one of those army cocoon sleeping bags with me, and I got inside my sleeping bag, and if it wasn't for, it was so cold, dude. I mean, I thought I was gonna die. It was that fucking cold. But I had the only lighter I had was this mini Bic that I had just bought. Brand new mini Bic. And I was taking, and those cocoon bags, you can close them up to where there's just like a hole for your mouth to get air. I was holding that bag up and I was lighting that lighter and building heat up inside the bag from the flame until it'd get too hot and I'd have to put it out, and then I'd fluff the heat down to my feet. And that's what kept me alive, dude. I damn near froze to death. I woke up the next morning at like, I guess it was 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, and there was about 9 inches of snow covering me up underneath this overpass. There was like 9 inches of snow covering me because the wind had been blowing. There was this big snow drift and shit. I dug myself out, and I come down, and I'm looking up and down the interstate, and I'm like, oh, that cop's not gonna be working now. I'm liable to get picked up. And no sooner had I thought that, this 18-wheeler was coming at me. He fucking downshifted and stopped right in the middle of the interstate. He's like, get in! So I got in, and he said, I'll take you up to the next exit. He says, you out here, you're gonna get arrested out here. And he dropped me off in Terre Haute, Indiana. Now, Terre Haute's not someplace you want to be, okay? If you're out on the road, it's not someplace you want to be. Terre Haute absolutely sucks, dude. Especially if you're out on the road and you don't have no place to go, Terre Haute absolutely sucks. There's one homeless shelter, and this is the reason why I don't like homeless shelters. There's one homeless shelter in Terre Haute, big one, right in the middle of downtown, built in an old school. It was called the Lighthouse Mission. And to stay at this Lighthouse Mission, it was mandatory to attend church services every morning before breakfast, and then every night before supper. And these weren't, okay, this wasn't your standard, normal church service where they just go talk about God and all that. These were snake handling kind of preachers that preach here. Oh my goodness. Which I don't have a problem with, I didn't have a problem with actually attending the services. That was fine with me. I'll go listen to them, and then okay. But that kind of stuff, I'm just like, all right. And then they would, if you're staying there, they would force you for you to be able to stay there. They would force you to work. You had to work to be able to stay there and work for them. And they had us cleaning out the old basement, which had been the fallout shelter back in the 50s. I mean, this was an old school. And there was, yes, that is the same Damien that's on Discord, guys. And the worst thing about it was the food wasn't good, okay? It was pretty terrible. Terrible food. And the where they, for the dormitories they had on the second floor was the men's dormitory, and it was the whole second floor, and they had completely gutted it except for the floor and the walls, and they had all these bunks. There was like 400 bunks. And talk about the smell. Oh my God, dude. They required you go to church before you ate, but they didn't require you to take a shower. And there was a lot of guys that either refused to shower or just couldn't for whatever reason. Just wouldn't for whatever reason. So yeah, the body odor was pretty thick. And then you got the guys that snore like fucking freight trains. But I can't say that was the worst mission I ever visited. I think the worst one was in St. Augustine, Florida. When I was on the road, I stayed at a mission overnight there in St. Augustine, Florida. Well, the food was decent. But the sleeping accommodations were bad, dude. They had these jailhouse mattresses, but the bunks, if you were over 5 foot, if you were over 5'10", you couldn't stretch your legs out. You had to sleep on your side with your knees pulled up. And of course, there was the smell. And the smell was, you just can't describe that smell unless you've actually smelled it. And trust me, it's not something, once that hits your nostrils, it's not something that you want to smell any other time in your life. You're just like, nope. Kind of like body odor, shit and piss mixed with puke. So you can imagine how bad it smelled. Like heavy bad. Phantom, you need to get into the Discord. Then you wouldn't have to ask those questions, you'd know. Did I already discover? Yeah, I already discovered it. Yeah, I remember discovering that Stormcloak camp. I was on my horse. One day when I was on my horse, when Thor Thundercock was riding Thundernuts, so yeah, Phantom, you really need to get into the Discord, dude. That's where anytime giving any kind of updates and talking about updates, that's where I post any kind of updates. So yeah, get into the Discord. Hey Jake, post the link to the Discord again for me, will you? Yeah, but I've been working on houses for Jake's mod. I got another one done, and then I'm gonna work on that, and I actually got Athena's the basic stuff for her body and her clothes done. And I think I got her hair done. I don't remember. I just gotta make all the different parts that I need. Thanks, Jake. Yeah, when I get her done, Brendan, I'll send the preliminary version to Brendan and have him test her. But it usually works pretty good. The test versions usually work out pretty good because I test it before I send it to anybody else to test. Oh, okay, Damon. Let's see what mischief. Let me see. What mischief is there to get up to on the way to Riften from Iverstead? There's that one Nord ruin with the chick that says, "The treasure's all mine," and then dies. That's about it. Oh, there's a dwarven ruin. Guess there's a lot of bandits in there, and then there's the one fort or whatever that has a quest attached to it to help clear out the fort. Then there's the Orc Stronghold. Stupid cat. Stupid Khajiit. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that and that. And I'm gonna leave your ass butt ass naked. And the reason I took all that stuff is because now, let's see. Orcish dagger and iron boots and ebony armor. So I got some iron ingots, I think. Do I have some iron ingots? Yeah, I got some iron ingots. So I need ebony ingots and orc ingots. I'm gonna need more of that. That should be enough for that. I need all these orc ingots. I call them orc ingots even though that's not their name. Because I'm not orca lithium or whatever the fuck it's called. Wow. Automatically pops up on legendary. Ring of smithing. Oh shit, I fucked up. Oh well. I'll drink of that blacksmith elixir. Ooh. Ooh. That. Now we'll take that ring of smithing off. Ebony armor. Iron boots. Put the ring of smithing back on. Oop, I fucked up. Oh well. Okay, so I don't want to keep none of that stuff. I just wanted to improve that stuff just to... Just wanted to prove that stuff to enhance my smithing skill. What? Probably want to spend Chris. That, yeah. Oh, all right, Brendan. I figured you'd probably be going hanging out with the fam, dude. I'll probably be streaming. I'll probably be streaming anyway, because it's not like I got anything else to do. Christmas is pretty much just another day to me. haven't really done any Red Dead Online streams this month because it's naturalist role, and the winter event is not really anything that special. It's just Red Dead Online in the snow. So I was just like completely uninterested. Now if it was Red Dead Online, it was something that was useful, like collector's role or trader role, then I'd probably do a lot more of them, but it hasn't been, you know, top on my list. Plus I'm getting to that point with my character that I just need to finish up. I think I just need to finish up the bounty hunter role, and then I'm like, all my roles will be finished and everything, and I'll probably end up making a new character and starting over. Of course, I'll have all the gold I need and all the money I need on a new character, so it'll just be grinding the trader role and the rest of them. Well, you go ahead and do it all day. I'm not going to worry about you. But yeah, the nice thing about Red Dead Online is once you get all your characters done and you get all the roles and stuff done, and you start a new character, your gold and your money transfers over. So I'll go ahead and try to get a bunch more money while I'm doing my bounty hunter stuff, and stock up on gold. Then I'll start over with a new character. Not really sure who I'm going to do. I might do that. I might do the Clint Eastwood character I was talking about. What was his name? William Tell? One from Unforgiven. Anyway. I don't remember what his name was off the top of my head. I'll have to look it up. But it makes it real hard for me now because the way the game freezes up when I'm trying to do the collector stuff. I don't know why I suddenly started doing that. It just like out of the blue started doing that. when I tab out to look at the collector's map. I've tried every little fix that I could find for it, but I don't know. Here's an interesting factoid, Jake. If you make a new character, don't run. Yeah, don't run Fortitude. When you make your new character, because it fucks shit up, dude. Oh, let me see. Ah, now you're dead and naked. We'll go back into the staff and fucking improve this shit. So I'm gonna need iron ingots, orc ingot, and leather. That was quick. It's just like with the legendary bounties. The only legendary bounty that you shouldn't be running Fortitude on is the one Red Ben Clumpson. Because it fucks up the train really bad, dude. Alright, so I just need iron orc ingots and leather. I should have the orc ingots still on me. Yeah, okay, now I just need some leather. And I need more blacksmith elixirs. Wait, I don't want to fuck this up again. I want to be able to do 3, so I got to make sure my... Yep, okay. Alright, I need some corundum ingots. Put my smithing ring on. Wait, I'm going to take my smithing ring off right now because I need to, do this. Put my smithing ring back on. And some iron ingots. Now I'll drink an elixir. Pretty good right there. Let's see, these and these, and I need to put my leather away. That worked out well. It didn't give me a skill increase, but still worked out pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they increased the mod space for... Oh, shit. I gotta go put these blacksmith elixirs away. Increase the mod space for Xbox. The only thing that's keeping me from starting up my Fallout 4 playthrough is transfer settlements is waiting. Dude's waiting. King Gas waiting on transfer settlements to for everything, all the updates to be done. Then he's gonna update transfer settlements. I mean, I could technically go ahead and start a new playthrough right now and just not do any settlement transfers. Because I mistakenly updated Fallout 4. I shouldn't have. I should have waited till all the shit was done. Oh, I gotta eat. I mean, if somebody had the last version of before they started all this update shit of Fallout 4, I would get it from them and I'd just roll back. But to a version where transfer settlements was working. Because you're not really gonna see anything different. Fucking dragon cultists. Really? You're the one I'm coming after. You! Sucks to be you, buddy. That's the... Oh wait, Mage Light. Free spell! But yeah, I could technically start a playthrough Fallout 4 anytime, because the mods I have installed, I would just have to reinstall my Fallout 4 script extender to the latest version, the scripts to it, and reinstall that. Everything else is just basically stuff that doesn't require SKSE, so. And my mods don't require that shit. Doesn't matter which version you use, my mods work. Oh, look, it's the road I have to go up. I didn't miss it this time. Or actually go down or through. This road anyway. See, it's only taken me 2.5 hours to get from Dragon's Bridge to here. Which is fine. But I gotta get to Riften and talk to Mercer Frey. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, because kind of want to take advantage of the buzz with Fallout 4, with the Fallout series being run right now. So I'm probably gonna set up a new playthrough. Make sure my game's all updated and shit like that. I just need to figure out if I'm going to use a female or a male character. Guess I'll have to be a poll. Well, I need to get up here and fucking sleep. I'm just gonna sleep out in the outside here. Luckily there's a fire right here. I know what's going to happen, though. If I put a poll up, I think everybody's going to probably end up choosing a female character. As far as for Fallout 4 goes. I don't know why I think that, but I think that's what's going to happen. What do you think, Jake? The Black Penny, you know, that's the thing. I don't really pay attention. I don't really pay attention. It's to the point where I don't even pay attention anymore. And my female characters, I don't really wear much in the way of really skimpy outfits. For Fallout 4. I mean, they're form-fitting, but not like... And I don't have any, like, sexy walk animation mods for Fallout 4. It's just the regular vanilla animation mods. think my Fallout 4 is not as heavily modded as my Skyrim. It's close, but not quite as heavily modded. Now in Skyrim, my girls be wearing some skimpy ass shit. I mean, you can just look at any one of the 4 hussies I got with me. They're not exactly, I think the one that's got the most amount of fabric on her body is Rhinosaur. Well, you know, I'd like to be able to do that too, John. I really would. To be able to show boobies, butts, and all kinds of other things. But if I'm streaming on YouTube, I gotta at least make it, at least cover the naughty bits. Otherwise, YouTube gets all bent out of shape. Hey, you're showing pixel boobies. You're showing pixel boobies. Now, we're gonna go ahead and advertise our kids section that we have the gay trans agenda shows in. Yeah. But we're gonna censor you for showing pixel boobies. Really? Hypocrisy. It's one of the things the left is really good at. I think they've mastered the art of hypocrisy, dude. They really have. I mean, if you're gonna push that kind of shit on kids, why can you only post pics on Discord? Why? Where else are you trying to post them? You can't post them in the YouTube chat. Well, eventually, when Thor decides to utilize his amulet of Mara to take a wife, she's going to be a Nord woman. Now, I'm either going to... I think maybe that's... I'm going to do a poll on that. Who Thor should marry. Because he's got a couple options right now. He's got 4 hussies following him. 4 options: Raven, Rhinosaur, Lydia, or Ayala. If he marries Ayala, they'll have puppies. They won't have kids, they'll have puppies. That's because both Thor and Ayla are werewolves. So they wouldn't exactly have kids. They'd have. She wouldn't have a kid. She'd have a whole litter. Probably. I don't know if she would be a good mother or not. But you gotta admit, though, when it comes to looks, my AL has got it going on, dude. Of course, Rhinoceros isn't bad either. Of course, Lydia's Lydia. And then Raven is like, yeah. Well, technically, all the girls that are following Thor right now are Nords. Rhinoceros is a Nord. She's just darker skinned. She's about the only one that is the darker skinned of them. Of course, then there's Rhea, which I haven't gotten her yet, but she's a red guard. An Argonian Stormcloak? I'm gonna end up choosing the Stormcloaks again because I don't really like the was your last request. What'd you get? Shouldn't try to rob me. But yeah, I'm gonna end up. Yeah, I'm gonna end up choosing a siding with Stormcloaks again because, you know, Thor, he's a Nord, and I don't really like the ending of the. I don't really like the ending of the Civil War with the Imperials, so. Okay, I've walked enough. Nothing else special will be happening over here. Maybe a troll or two, but... I'll run up in here and discover this place. Say it. Don't care. Last chance. Why are they all aggroed? I didn't do anything. Alright, so I gotta go to Snowville Sanctum. But that'll be next stream. Go ahead and clean these saves up.
Want me to make your cheese? Want me just put it in the...
Just put it in the refrigerator. Alright. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for this live stream. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you guys like the content, hit the like button, then share it on your social media. If you got any questions or comments, you know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Do that notification bell thing. If you're watching on Twitch, drop me a follow. Those are the free and easy things you can do to help this channel out. If you want to support the channel directly, click the join button on YouTube, or on Twitch you can drop me a follow. Or drop me a sub. I'm sorry. Otherwise, look in the description, the Twitch panels to use the coffee link for a one-time tip. Alright guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Remember, until next time, keep your axes at the ready. Watch the skies, traveler. And always remember that Skyrim belongs to the Nords.